Sahil Joshi now joining us. Sahil, you in fact interviewed Shiv Sena Supremo Uddhav Thackeray, and he's breaking his silence there for the first time. But BJP and Shiv Sena, it was actually imagined that they would actually soften their punches, considering they want to keep the options of a post-poll, something working out, keep that possibility alive. But yeah, Uddhav Thackeray squarely blaming Amit Shah, saying that the centre, people at the centre, people in Delhi should have not gotten involved.
Absolutely. In fact, it looks like that the Shiv Sena has decided it. Uddhav Thackeray has decided that wherever he will campaign, he will try to make it public that why this alliance broke, and his all attack is going to be on BJP with, of course, Congress NCP, but the main attack is going to be on BJP because he thinks that what BJP is trying to do is to make use of what Shiv Sena has built up over the years, since last 30 years, since the time the alliance is in place. So he is going to talk about that's pretty sure. And what we heard from the BJP leaders, in fact, one of our correspondents just spoke to Om Mathur a while back, and he also said the same thing, that they are not going to attack back on Uddhav Thackeray, whatever he says in his interviews or speeches. But it's pretty clear now that he will be starting his campaign from tomorrow, and wherever he goes, he is going to make a clear attack on BJP. In fact, just a while ago, he made a statement that if there is a Modi wave, then why we need Prime Minister to come to Maharashtra and campaign and address around 8 rallies in all across Maharashtra. So he clearly wants to project himself as the sole state leader, whereas BJP has no state leader, and trying to say that there is no Modi wave now for the assembly elections. So it's clear strategy by Shiv Sena to make it public that the alliance has been broken by BJP. BJP has backstabbed Shiv Sena and has broken 25-year-old alliance, when actually Shiv Sena BJP had the bright chance to come back to power after 15 years of gap, and then BJP thought that it's their chance because there is a Modi wave and Modi can bring them to the power on their own. And that is the reason why they backstabbed Shiv Sena, which is known to be a Maharashtrian party. And that is what is the agenda which Shiv Sena is trying to push right now.
Sahil, stay with us. We also have Brijesh Pandey joining us in the studios now on this. Brijesh, what's the sense that you're getting within the BJP? Because we know what the Shiv Sena is going to do. They're going to be playing the emotional victim card, but using that same fiery, vociferous defense that they've been using with their sons of the soil, but at the same time also playing up how the BJP has stabbed them at the back. But the BJP is keeping it clean and simple, projecting Maharashtra once again as a manufacturing hub, talking about industrial production, developing the state more. What's the sense you're getting in the BJP? Are they a tad bit jittery?
Well, they're not jittery, and what we got to know from our sources within the BJP is that the Shiv Sena is yet to come to terms or make the mental leap required for this new dispensation which is running the BJP now. The statement that Rajnath Singh would have been a better deal to deal with vis-a-vis Amit Shah clearly reflects that all is not well with the relationship for a very long time now. And the BJP is saying that the Shiv Sena is also not has woken up to the new reality, which reflects that there is a way for both Shiv Sena and the BJP, but the Shiv Sena is hell-bent on playing the role of an elder brother, which BJP is definitely at the present chance is not willing to take. So they are saying that, until unless Shiv Sena wakes up to the reality, and if they would have come to the board better prepared and more alert to the new emerging realities within the Maharashtra, given the fact that the kind of buoyant cadre BJP has and the kind of rising aspirations of their local leaders within Maharashtra, and also given the fact that the kind of performance of the BJP vis-a-vis Shiv Sena in the Maharashtra in the Lok Sabha. So they're saying it's clearly reflecting that the Shiv Sena is still lost in their old mentality, and they are yet to come to the term with a new agile BJP. And until unless they come to term with this new dispensation of BJP, this will be a story for a very long time now.
Absolutely, but using what you're saying, let's use that as a jumping off point. Let me go to Sahil. Sahil, what are you feeling? What is the voter, the sense within the state? Is it still going to thrive on that, with the Sena attempting to salvage lost glory with, constantly evoking Balasaheb Thackeray's name? Or is it actually going to make a difference when you say there is a Modi wave, there is a Modi factor in the state, let's talk development, let's talk growth, let's not focus so much on what the Shiv Sena has been doing for so many years?
See, actually, the whole campaign of Shiv Sena started on the note of the development model. Uddhav tried to project his vision document when the alliance talks had not started. But when the alliance broke down, after that, the whole scenario, the parameters of the campaign completely changed, and it became political, emotional. And what Shiv Sena is trying to do is to give an emotional tone to the whole campaign at this point of time. They started with the development model of their own. They started with the vision document of their own. This is for the first time that Shiv Sena actually came up with some kind of a vision document to show the voters that if they come to power, this is what they are planning to do. But then now the complete scenario has changed, and that's what they are trying to do. They think that this emotional angle somewhere is going to get them vote. Now what the politics which they are trying to play is Maharashtrian versus others, and others now, usually it used to be the North Indians, but right now it looks like that it is going to be the Gujarat and Gujaratis. If you can, I can just show you the headline today in Samna, the Shiv Sena's mouthpiece.
Sure.
It clearly mentions that what Anandiben Patel, the Gujarat Chief Minister, just 2 days before, she had come down to Mumbai, and she had said that asked the businessmen to come to Gujarat rather than being in Mumbai, because the infrastructure in Mumbai is collapsing. So she was trying to tell the businessmen that the Gujarat is a better place to come and do business. This is what is being projected in Samna. So subtly they are playing this politics. Openly they are not talking about that, but subtly they are definitely playing this politics. And the way Uddhav Thackeray said in the interview is that the people who want to break Maharashtra, like because BJP is making
Right.
demand of having a separate Vidarbha state. Congress is suddenly woken up and is saying that the centre is trying to demean Mumbai's status in the country.
Right.
Shiv Sena is also using the same line. So Uddhav Thackeray has taken the campaign from the development model to the emotional one. So it looks now we'll have to wait and see how this development model of Modi and Modi's image in the centre works for the Maharashtra elections. That will be the key question during this particular election.
Absolutely. Time to really sense what the voters' mood is going to be and what they're actually going to be leaning towards. Thank you, Brijesh Pandey and Sahil Joshi, for bringing us those updates. It's a 5-cornered contest for the Maharashtra Assembly.